Hey everybody, this is Yogonaga Kid here, and today I'm gonna do a second actual, uh, multiversal conquest episode, but part heavily inspired by or wholly inspired by Mr. Multiverse's whole thing. So, his new series. So, with that being said, which faction, army, nation, or whatever should I do today? Let's see. Well, here's an interesting one, and here's a pretty goofy one. Yeah. What would happen if essentially, yeah, what would happen if uh, uh, the local heroes from Kid Cosmic versus the Justice Friends from Dexter's Lab? So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty funny one because this is just a goofy one I kind of thought up on the fly. So yeah, basically the local heroes from the Oasis pit stop, from like Kid Cosmic versus the actual Justice Friends, the Justice Friends. But yeah, from Dexter's Lab. But yeah, let's see. Who do I honestly think will win in this fight? First off, I have to imagine first off, we had to figure out how exactly would these teams face up against each other? Like for example, like how would this battle come about? Well, imagine okay, here's what I imagine it would be like. Very much like in the of season one of Kid Cosmic, where the local heroes, with Kid and Joe and all that and all that, Papa G and all that stuff, and Rosa. Also, Tuna Sandwich. They kind of been doing their own thing like around season one, where they're just stopping left and right alien invasions to get the power stones. And all that stuff, all the aliens get the power stones they have, and more or less, they try to more or less defend the Earth from alien threats. And of course, this reaches to more or less Genius Grove, or depending on the continuity, Townsville. And of course, basically, Justice Friends and especially Major Lore is like, wait, you mean these civilians is trying to save the planet from alien threats, and they have a magical, cosmic stones of immense cosmic power? This won't do. Like, Major Glory, the guy's kind of an ass, and he's kind of full of himself. So of course he thinks he will be the utmost perfect guy for the job in stopping alien threats because he is a hero. And of course he's kind of a pompous one of that. So he'll definitely be like, all right, let's see these local heroes deal with the full force of the Justice Friends. And of course, the Justice Friends came to Oasis pit stop, and they were like, so, this is Oasis. Kind of a run down piece of shit. I imagine, they will be kind of surprised to see how low key and just normal it is. Until they met Kid, who I imagine at first, Kid's like, oh my god, you're Major Glory! Holy crap, you're Valhallan! You're the Infragable Crunk! I read all your comics! This is so awesome! And it's like, so, Major Glory? Like, if Valhallan's like, so, Major Glory, are we gonna fight this kid? Or it's like, well, he does have a piece of alien technology, and also he's powered by telekinesis, so I'm not sure at this point. Both the Justice Friends and Global Security, like Agent Honeydew and Monkey, showed up, and it's like, okay, I mean, are we doing this? It's like, sure, I guess. I mean, we can't let civilians handle this alien technology. And also, once they see, I forget his name. Hold on a second. Carl? No. The alien guy they have captive. And it's like, I know, humans. It's like, oh my god, alien invader! So, with that being said, yeah. With that being said, probably it's gotta be a whole misunderstanding led to a giant ass fight, more or less. So more or less is like, no, 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 no. He's with us. We detained him. We chopped his legs off. Wait, you what? No, this is a long story. Anyways, we got this handled. It's like, no way in hell we're gonna let some civilians from this backwater pit stop save the world constantly from alien threats. That's our job. So, with that being said, Major Glory pretty much put his foot in his mouth and more or less just, and now they're fighting. You know, misunderstandings led to a big battle, and of course, surprisingly enough, the local heroes actually put up a pretty good fight because, on the one hand, as the Justice Friends fighting the local heroes, like, you know, like Joe's trying to dodge, you know, like Living Bullet, or like, oh shit, you'll be an awesome pair up for a fight, Capital G versus Rosa. Rosa was like, hey, you have the same powers too. It's like, am I seriously fighting a 5-year-old? It's like, oh no, Major Glory, I don't feel about this. I don't know, I don't have a good feeling about this. It's like, come on, man, she's only 5. It's like, yeah, but she has the same powers as me. I can fit a girl, especially a little girl like this. And of course, Rosa's like, okay, you're not gonna hit? Alright. My turn. It's like, holy shit. Okay, Capital G's down. Quick, get, like, White Tiger in this. And then White Tiger, and then, like, imagine White Tiger and tuna fish sandwich is like, basically, like, tuna fish sandwich is like, huh, you're a cat man. Alright. And then he just predicts, like, all of his moves via future sight. And it's like, so, this is kind of weird. Anyone else found this kind of weird? And also, like kids, desperately like, hey, wait, this is not right, this is not right. Heroes shouldn't fight heroes. I mean, we're on the same side. Why we're fighting? It's like, well, for one thing, you guys are just civilians, and you have all this power on your hands, and we can't let you just do that willy-nilly without any sort of regulation or something. It's like, well, yeah, I get that, but we're doing fine. I mean, we're not wrecking everything. It's like, yeah, but it's still kind of dangerous, though, kid. And also, like, end of the day, basically, the Justice Friends more or less accidentally gets their asses handed to them by a local band of heroes. And, of course, it's like, okay, didn't expect us to lose today, so, let's call this a draw. I'm sorry. But, yeah, with that being said, it'll probably be a moot point, seeing as how, like, Kid, you know, the whole point of Kid Cosmic is you don't have to do a whole show of force to be a superhero. All you have to do is do the right thing. So, okay. So, he'll probably is like, hey, Major Glory, let's just calm down and just talk about this. And Papa G's like, yeah, you're supposed to be the good guys, right? So, let's just talk this down and just sit here and just discuss things. Like, and of course, like, Major Glory, after he got his hands, this, you know, more or less his ass handed to him, was like, fine, okay, you win. It's kind of like that crossover with, like, you know, the Justice Friends meets Pop-Up Girls, only, you know, with a less feminist or misogynistic bent to it. So, I mean, this is basically like a band of local heroes with alien stones fighting against, like, Earth's greatest defenders, a la Craig McCracken and Kenny Tarkovsky. So, with that being said, and also I imagine, like, Monkey would be like, I imagine, like, Rosa was like, oh, cute little monkey, and then it's like, and then, of course, like, that fighting kind of stops where, like, Monkey and Rosa becomes friends. It's like, oh, that's so cute. Like, they literally took a break. It's like, oh, it's like, are we supposed to fight? Come on, people. So, like, also oh yeah, a funny note, like, Val Hallen and Joe fighting, and Joe be like, holy crap, this guy is so hot. I mean, no, focus, Joe, focus. He's trying to hit us. And it's like, you mean hit on us or hit you? What you? And of course, like, she's flustered. It's like, sup? Here you have teleporting powers. That's kind of cool. And it's like, oh my god, he's like, imagine, like, Joe has a huge crush on Val Hallen. It's like, okay, in the middle of a fight. So, with that being said, It could happen. Could happen. But yeah, it's gonna be a moot point, seeing as how more or less Justice Friends, as much grandiose as they like to, like as powerful as they think they are, they're probably not the best, fighters in the world in terms of even by superhero standards. So they probably get their asses handed to them by the local heroes, and the local heroes will just talk them down and more or less like, "Hey, we don't have to fight. We're both on the same side. We're both heroes here." It's like, okay, fine, you win, you win. So with that being said, yeah, that's kind of like my whole thing about the local heroes from Kid Cosmic versus the Justice Friends from Dexter's Lab. So yeah, that's kind of been my second episode of Multiversal Conquest. My own rendition. I'm just, doing my own things since I got inspired by Mr. Multiverse over his channel. So yeah, that's my whole take on it, and yeah, that's kind of been my whole episode. So yeah, so without further ado, I guess this is the Okinawa Kid. I'm the Okinawa Kid, and I'll be signing off, and see you guys later.